I do want to point out right now we're in front of the Lexington Police Department. We're a brand new development tonight. There aren't any officers blocking the Lexington Police Department, just the barricades. But I also want to show you over this direction, you can see just how far the river has pushed that water out, filling up this area, going over this fence here. That the plane was coming from this direction, hit the trees, spun horizontally, and landed over here. Don't let those clouds tease you. I know I definitely got 2 sunburns the only 2 times I've been outside in direct sunlight. So take it from me, you're gonna wanna wear that sunscreen. Well, it was a big Republican win tonight for everyone except the governor. Brown says he feels like people can barely walk out their front doors without being within arm's reach of their neighbors. The two, you can see the entrance to one of the parties right here. Both were open to the public starting at 9. Just because she supports the president, that doesn't necessarily mean she's going to be voting for Governor Matt Bevin. That the heat today was actually a huge part of this fire, saying they immediately called for backup. The owner told me this signature burger, the Big Louie, took 3 months to create. I want to go ahead and bring in Brandon Barber. He's been one of the organizers over the past 3 weeks of protests. He told me he wants conversation with police. So you said that this is something important for you and a way to create unity in our community. He's here in support of Governor Matt Bevin's re-election campaign. Yes, you can sit at the couches again. Everything for a homemade pipe bomb, but not the explosive material inside.
Monica, and sorry about your hair.
It's true. George is right. We've talked about it. The humidity just makes it grow and grow and grow. So my future cast for my hairstyles, ponytail, 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 ponytail. It's hard to tell, but this is the path to the front door. There's no coffee in line, but we do have some kettle corn that's starting to pop over here, and that definitely adds to the excitement. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 meals a day. 3 meals a lot of us now find ourselves eating at home.
Food is something that can definitely soothe us, can give us comfort.
And if you're like me, you might be wondering, am I snacking too much? Can I eat better to boost my immune system? I sat down with an eating disorder dietitian, Megan Medrano, on Zoom. She says it's better to focus on maintaining your routine during this time of change.
There aren't any specific foods that can necessarily, prevent this virus from occurring or prevent us from getting those things. And really, what we just want to be focusing on is just kind of keeping things normal, not stressing our body out too much.
Stress like worrying about the quarantine 15.
If gaining weight is the worst thing that happens to you during this pandemic, then you're actually probably pretty lucky.
And while turning to a diet might have been a normal response to expected weight gain during a time of high anxiety like right now, Medrano says a diet could be more harmful than beneficial.
Our bodies really like consistency. They don't really like things to change very much. And especially just to support our immune system, we want things to stay pretty regular.
If you find yourself reaching for a snack in between meals, Medrano says go for it.
Snacking is one of those things I think gets demonized as a whole, and don't beat yourself up for, just satisfying your biological needs.
But if you find yourself constantly going back to the pantry, ask yourself if you're truly hungry.
Food is something that can definitely soothe us, can give us comfort. But just like any coping skill, we don't want to just have one thing that we're relying on to get comfort.
So while brownies are delicious, their sweetness is only temporary. In Lexington, Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.
The world has stopped. Learning does not.
School is a big part of life in the King family, and it was well before this pandemic. Area King teaches classes that help kids transition to college or a career, and his wife, Casey, is the registrar, both at Frederick Douglass High School. Add 1 high schooler and 2 middle schoolers.
So you really do, like she said, you have skin in the game. Not that we had never been there before, because we've always been involved with our students, with our children, not our students, our children.
They are your students now.
Yeah, exactly. So, actually being a part of that, I think there's going to be a lot of good memories come out of this for them.
More rural districts have used NTI, non-traditional instruction, often for years. But in Fayette County, where snow days aren't as frequent, this is the first time Fayette County public schools have turned to NTI for instruction, something the Kings say is fitting for a non-traditional time.
NTI is very necessary.
Initially confusing, now not at all. Like I said, there were a lot of kinks worked out that first week.
Understandably, that means mom and dad have to help out, especially when it comes to math.
Yes.
Lots of it.
Yeah. on 3 different grade levels.
Yeah.
So that's been interesting.
But on the bright side, their desk by day doubles as the game table by night. What's it like for 11-year-old Veda to spend more time with her parents?
I know them a lot, but
Her words. we didn't go hard starting to say that.
I know.
What do you think about it, though?
I really like it. I like spending time with my family.
Veda says she misses seeing her friends, and online learning has its flaws.
Like sometimes it's hard to have a clear understanding of what the teacher wants us to do.
With the rest of this academic school year at home, a lot of parents don't know if the 2020-2021 school year will be more of this or back to in-person classes.
My hope is we go back.
Until then, the Kings will follow the recommended steps, even if it means stop, hammer time. In Lexington, Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.